I feel like Cade has progressed since April. I think couple things, right? Pitch with an edge, pitch with an edge in his mentality, because he's going to need to, in the big leagues. I think what happens sometimes is, the longer we're here, the more we think we just stay here. It's not how this always works. And I think with Cade, when I've seen him have a little adversity surrounding his outings, whether it's coming off the IL or getting sent down and coming back up, those have been his best outings. And I just think he fights for his life on those days. So I think maintain that. And then I think the biggest thing for Cade to be effective in the future and, reach his ceiling, so to speak, is fastball command. I am of the mindset that the setup middle, throw middle is reserved for the biggest stuff in the game. I think as I watch the game and from the seat that I'm in now, a couple months into it, and really pay attention to it, I think the best pitching teams in the league locate their fastball, period. Right? So for Cade, you think about a left-handed pitcher that's 90 to 93, some nights maybe a little bit more, some nights maybe a little bit less. He has to have the ability to command his fastball glove side and arm side. And I think as he gets that, and it'll be more arm side for me in the future, as he commands the ball arm side, I think his whole repertoire will take off. But I think that's what he needs to do.
He and Trevor Rogers are pretty different pitchers.
Yep.
However, obviously both left-handed, and you mentioned fastball command. Rogers is showing how important that can be. Do you think Cade could look to Trevor a little bit and say, hey, I can, maybe this offseason gain a tick or two and improve the fastball command, that might be an outline for Cade to follow? Yeah,
no doubt. And also our staff and Frenchie and Trey Weedman, our strength coach. And, there's a lot of areas of gain for him, but it is a little bit of a different profile with the extension that Trevor has. His 94 plays way up. It's a different type of fastball. So, and then Cade's angle, how he throws, is different than Trevor's. So I just think the big thing for Cade, if there's one thing that I think if this guy takes off, in my opinion, and I'm not a pitching guy, but I am a baseball guy, and I do have two eyes and I do watch, is commanding the fastball to the other side of the plate. And I think if he does it, it makes everything play way up.
Tony, I was watching the game with some people the other day at home, and somebody who would not have any expertise watched Mountcastle and said his presentation is different at the plate, and I hadn't thought about it. And I was wondering, while he was down in the minor leagues, did you guys have a double purpose with him because he was struggling?
Well, he worked with our hitting coaches right before he blew out his hamstring. He was progressing. I think it was the White Sox series. He hammered some balls into right field, and I do know that he's in his 10 weeks down, whatever it's been, that he has made a couple small adjustments. Nothing big, but there's been adjustments made. He kind of took the time to try to figure out how to get back to his old form. He knows these are an important 2 months for him, so he's taking a couple chances, and it's a little bit different.
Is Kobe Mayo getting more comfortable defensively at first base?
I think so. Yeah, I definitely think so. There's moments where you go, ooh, that was a really nice play, and then there's moments where you go, not quite there yet, but I think he is progressing. I think he's done a good job here, for the last 2.5 months, however long he's been here. We're really proud of the progress that he's made. I look at him now, and when we put him out on defense, I'm not worried. I'm more like disappointed if he doesn't make a play. Whereas when he first came here, if he didn't make a play, I kind of felt for him that we were putting him in that situation. So my feelings on him have really changed. I think our expectation levels changed. He's worked hard for it. I feel comfortable with him playing first base. I love the target off the bag. I love the length off the bag. It's a very underrated part of playing first base that people don't talk about. So I feel good about him.